What's going on, guys? I am Mr.Deranged. Welcome back to my videos. What's going on, guys? I am Mr.Deranged. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, make sure to click the subscribe button. It is your first time here, isn't it? Thought you were sneaky. Can't get past the whole subscribe button thing? You gotta hit subscribe. Either that, or you have to stay for the full video. Don't look at me. I don't make up the rules, man. Don't look at me. I don't know. Those are your only two choices. Alright, today we are going to be checking out Carnifex Necromanteum. I've never heard of them. They are one of the people that are going to be at Sonic Temple. From the list that my wife generously made out for me to follow, I don't think we're going to get through this by May. I really don't. But I'm super excited to listen to all this new music still. So we are going to get into that right now. As always, I have the lyrics on the right side of the screen so I can read them as we go along with the song, just in case I can't understand whatever they're saying. All right, if you're like me, you didn't understand a single word he just said. So I'm going to read it to you. A witness to darkened afterlife, served from reality, dark magic unseen, unearthly spirits welcome the night. A witness to a darkened afterlife. That's a lot for somebody that I didn't understand at all. Let's keep going. I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. All right, I was able to hear him a lot better there, so we're going to go ahead and rewind and listen to it from the beginning again. Oh yeah, I can definitely hear him so much better. You just kind of like sit there and like read the lyrics a little bit, and then you can kind of like grasp what they're saying and the way that they're saying it, rather than just being like, oh, they're all the same, they're just yelling and stuff. I've actually like cued onto that so well now by hearing so many different artists and how they sound when they like yell or do their gutturals. I don't know how... Whatever they're doing with their vocal cords or diaphragm right now, I can't do that. But I'm actually starting to understand what they're saying when they're doing it. So it's so much nicer. Alright, so in that part he says obsidian mirrors, and I know I'm such a freaking nerd for this, but the only thing I thought of is the Minecraft with the obsidian and creating the freaking nether portal. And all I could see was like Enderman in my head, like scratching out. I don't know, it's stupid. I'm dumb.
This
also makes me think, because he's like, they crawl, they claw, they scratch, death is near, and they're still talking about the obsidian mirrors. It makes me think of little Nicky when the gates of hell are frozen and they're trying to get out. That's what it kind of reminds me of right there as well. So a little less goofy, but still the same type of thing. Like you're trapped inside of somewhere and you're almost like your demons are trying to get out. I don't know. Maybe you're locked in the cage. I have no idea. Oh, well, there we go. Enruptured in the absence of the life unseen, forever trapped inside of me. Dark energy, the spirit world cannot be unseen. There you go. So he's trapped inside of himself, of his own mind, of his psychoticness. I swear this dude right here, if we can get to him, right there, this guitarist, does he play in another band? Is he in another band? We're gonna have to come back to that, but I swear that he's in another band that I've seen. So he says, I only see death inside myself. These words make it all living hell. I only see death inside myself. Psycho-spiritual summoning, theater of my mind. Theater of the mind. It's sickening. Supposed speculum brings vision of the past. So you're entrapped inside your own mind with this dark energy. So like stuck inside with your demons is what it sounds like. But words make it all living hell. So like you're put down verbally. Like there's always that thing where they're like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But yeah, it's definitely not true. Words hurt a lot of people a lot of times, and it's because people don't choose their words wisely, or they think that their impact on somebody isn't going to be that bad, so they just say whatever they want anyways. And you really should. I learned at a young age to really watch what I say. It was more or less for a different reason that I'm not going to get into, but I watched what I said, and it's helped me out through life, especially as an adult, just kind of knowing when to bite your tongue and what not to say, and kind of watching what you say depending on what setting you're in or circumstance you're in. It's really helpful. So these words make it all a living hell. I only see death inside myself. That to me is just amazing, because so yes, words can make your life a living hell. That's what I interpret by that. I'm sure there's probably a better meaning for it or better thought on it, but that's what I see about it, is words can make your life a living hell and definitely fuck things up for you. All right, so he goes and he says, hand in hand with the dead, it will not last. Life is the beautiful lie. Existence is in the suffering, it brings us to our knees. Existence is in the suffering, it brings us to our knees. God, I wonder what he means by that. Hand in hand with the dead, it will not last. Life is the beautiful lie. But without death, you'll never accomplish anything. Without the fear of death and not doing the things that you want to do before you pass, I feel like it'd make us all Wall-E. By what I mean by Wall-E is sitting in a chair with a feeding tube, all floating around mindlessly, numbing, not doing anything, and being completely lazy. That's what I mean by Wall-E. It's a Disney movie, but it's a really great outlook of a whole. If we didn't have to fear death, or if everything was handed to us and we didn't have to do anything, and we didn't have jobs or whatever, you know, like we didn't have anything to strive for. It's a beautiful lie. And existence in the suffering, it brings us to our knees, because without suffering, you really don't grow. You know, like we all have to suffer in our own ways, and we all have to suffer through things throughout our life, and it might bring us to our knees. But the important part is getting back up and, you know, fighting against it. Watching these guys play the guitar, I wish that I would have known about this music back when I was younger and I still played, because that shit would be so awesome to be able to just pick up my guitar right now and just play that type of stuff. So I wanted to look up what the heck Necromanteum meant, and it says that it's an ancient Greek oracle of the dead. A temple or site devoted to communicating with deceased spirits, often for divination, something. Okay, divin spirit fingers. Jesus, I'm stupid. All right, this is the first time I've ever heard this song or heard them at all. I swear that guitarist is from somebody else, so let's look that up real quick. All right, so I looked him up. His name is Corey Arford. He just looks so familiar. Like I've seen him in another band. I don't know what, maybe Left to Suffer, maybe. I don't know. He just looks very familiar, but I looked him up. He says that he's only in this band, as far as I can tell. So if you guys know anything else about him, or if he, I don't know, he looks familiar. It looks like I've seen him before, and I know I have not heard this band before. Anyways, what did you guys think of the song? I really liked it. The lyrics are pretty deep. I didn't really understand everything that they were giving me, as far as like trying to interpret it into a meaningful thought back to you guys. I felt it felt like it was a really deep song, and I wasn't getting as much as the artist was giving me. I wasn't really thinking that hard about it like he was. But I also don't know anything about the whole talking to spirits thing past phasmophobia. So what did you guys think of the song? Is it something that you'd listen to? Do you know them? Have you listened to them for a long time? What's your favorite song by them? And what was your favorite lyric in this song, if you guys caught the lyrics, which will be down in the comment section. I'm trying to remember to do that every single time. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I feel like I'm all over the place right now. It's hot in here. Yeah, that's it. I blame the heat. All right. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.